Hi everyone, Namaskar and welcome to Curries with Boombi. Today I will be showing you a very delicious and spicy Indian style tofu recipe. This recipe is usually followed using cottage cheese, which is known as paneer in India, but it tastes equally delicious with tofu. So let's get started. Always use a firm variety tofu whenever you make curries. Discard the water that comes in the package and rinse it with tap water. Then wrap it in paper towels to get rid of that excess moisture and let it sit for about half an hour. After that, cut them into any shape of your liking. Do not cut them too thin as they may break and you will end up with a bowl of scrambled tofu. Next step, we will make a spice rub and marinate the tofu. In a bowl, add some chickpea flour or you can even use besan, then some salt, Kashmiri red chili powder or you can use paprika, and little bit of turmeric powder. Mix well, then add the tofu. Toss the bowl so that all the pieces get well coated with the spice rub. Keep it aside while you do your other prep work. Today I have planned on using a very simple kitchen tool. I will be grating ginger and garlic. You can either use this kind of grater or whichever one you have on hand. Just keep in mind to use a grater with fine holes. You can even use a blender or food processor for doing this. But hey, what if you have just moved to a new place and do not have any blender? Always remember to bring a hand grater wherever you are moving, as it will come in handy, and they are inexpensive too if you need to buy one. Then I need an onion. We need a large one as it will give that sweetness to the gravy. Heat a pan over medium-high heat. I will be using a combination of oil, and since I am doing a vegan recipe today, so I will be using vegan butter. You can even use regular butter or even ghee if you are not on a vegan diet. Add the tofu one by one. Add them in a single layer and do not overcrowd the pan. In that case, fry them in batches if they do not fit in one go. Do not brown them too much as they will turn rubbery. Just give 2 minutes on each side or until they are just heated through. Then take them out in a bowl and fry the next batch. In that same pan over medium heat, again add some oil and some butter. And yes, you can make the whole recipe with only oil. Here I have some whole spices, a dried bay leaf, a cinnamon stick, and green cardamoms. Add them to the hot oil and stir for a few seconds to release their flavor. Then add the chopped onions. Sprinkle little salt to help the onions turn soft. We will not brown the onions today, but we want them to soften up and become shiny and glossy, which may take about 8 to 10 minutes over medium heat. My onions are now looking absolutely beautiful, so time for the grated ginger and garlic. Stir till all that raw smell from the ginger and garlic goes away, and this will again take a few more minutes. This recipe is all about stirring on medium heat with a lot of patience. As I always say, if you like to cook Indian food, you've got to put in all that effort and patience in preparing it, and you won't be disheartened with the end result. Just trust me. Okay, now time for some dry spices. Heat as low as possible so that the spices don't burn. Kashmiri red chili powder for that color, as it has very mild heat, or you can even use a combination of paprika and cayenne pepper or maybe only paprika if you do not want that heat. Stir for just a second to bring out the color, then curry powder. Stir for another second to bring out all that flavor and aroma from the curry powder. Next, I will be using crushed tomatoes. I am using canned tomatoes, but you can even use fresh ones. If using fresh tomatoes, you can grate them using your grater, or you can make a puree in your blender or food processor. Just remember, we need half a cup. Then my usual habit of rinsing out all that goodness with some water. Stir for a few minutes, then cover it on medium heat for about 3 to 4 minutes. After that, uncover. Now I will be adding a tablespoon of chickpea flour. You can even use besan. The chickpea flour brings a nice thickness to the gravy. You need to stir it on medium-low heat for a few minutes, and in doing so, the chickpea flour will release a nutty kind of flavor. Then add some salt and sugar to balance the flavor. Add little water. Now cover it on medium-low heat for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, uncover. Give a stir. Then we need to add coconut milk. Again, if you are not on a vegan diet, you can use 2 heaped tablespoons of plain unflavored yogurt, or maybe cooking cream. The choice is all yours. Add the coconut milk a little at a time and stir between each addition. Then I added 2 whole green chilies. Adding them whole like this will not make the gravy too spicy. Then finally, garam masala powder. Add some water to loosen up the gravy. This recipe doesn't call for a lot of gravy, but you can add water according to your preference. But remember not to add too much, as that will dilute the flavor. Then again cover it on medium-low heat for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, look at that gorgeous color. Do a taste test and adjust the seasonings. I again added a little bit of water as my family doesn't like it to be too thick. Finally, in goes the fried tofu. You have to be very gentle with your spoon now, as you do not want to break those lovely tofu pieces. Just gently stir them so that all the tofu gets coated with that gorgeous sauce. Then again cover it for about 3 to 4 minutes on low heat so that the tofu soaks up all those flavors from the gravy. Finally, uncover to reveal that moment of truth. And look at that beauty. I mean, the tofu looks like small pillows of love. The gravy has that right amount of thickness to it and looks absolutely delicious. Don't you think so? Then some freshness to the curry and my favorite, roughly chopped coriander leaves. Serve this with roti, naan, pita bread or rice. This even goes very well with my green peas pulao. Check out that recipe on my channel. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this recipe. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing as I really need your help to bring more recipes for you. This is Boombi and thanks for joining me today. Bye bye.